President making his pitch for more data centers while announcing the expansion of the Ratepayer Protection Pledge. And that pledge is meant to protect households from paying higher utility costs to power those centers. 23 Republican governors have signed the non-binding agreement, including our next guest. Let me now welcome in Georgia Republican Governor Brian Kemp. Governor, good morning to you, sir. Thanks for your time.
Hey, good morning. Glad to be with you.
Yeah, welcome to the show. Appreciate it. So you were one of 4 governors on stage with the president yesterday. Tell us a bit more about the Ratepayer Protection Pledge, and does that actually lower electric bills for everyday Americans?
Well, I was honored to be with the president, Secretary Wright, Administrator Zeldin yesterday. Appreciate all they're doing to really help on the affordability front. And I think the Ratepayer Protection Act is just another really policy proposal to help do that. The good thing is in Georgia, we've been doing that for quite a while. And that's why I was excited to be there yesterday, really to tell our story along with Chris Womack, CEO for Southern Company, a parent company for Georgia Power, Commissioner Chairman Doug Duncan from Columbia County, who, is implementing a data center on the ground and lowering property taxes at the same time. But one of the things I told everybody yesterday is our power generation goes up in the state of Georgia to meet the needs of all of our customers, not just data centers. Our rates are actually being frozen or being reduced. So we're very excited about that.
Yeah. You also announced that Georgia is now home to the first 2 nuclear reactors in over 30 years. How do you think nuclear power will give Georgia an advantage in this new frontier?
Well, I'm a big believer in all of the above energy supply. I mean, you've got to have a good mix. You don't need to be dependent on one source because that can create a lot of problems if that market ever gets squeezed. So in Georgia, we're very excited to have the first 2 new nuclear reactors in over 30 years at Vogtle 3 and 4. Very painful for us to get there through the pandemic, a bankruptcy, the shortage of labor supply because there hadn't been new nuclear built in over 20 or 30 years. But they are performing unbelievably. It's great clean energy. But look, we got solar, gas, coal, hydro. Georgia Power now is putting battery backup in. And so we're doing everything we can to meet the needs of our customers. And Georgia Power is going to be increasing their load capacity by 50% in just the next 5 or 6 years to meet the needs of the businesses and customers that we have in our state, including residential ratepayers. And while they're doing this, they're putting the burden of the build out on the large users and the hyperscalers, and then helping freeze and lower costs for our residential customers.
While on the campaign trail, if I could turn to this now, President Trump did promise to bring prices down, but according to the latest data from the Energy Information Administration, residential electric rates jumped more than 15% since President Trump took office. But just yesterday, he said it would be even worse if he weren't president. This is what he said about that.
The Democrats in Congress want less energy, not more, and if given the chance, they'd send your prices soaring and inflation skyrocketing, which is exactly what would happen if you had somebody else sitting in the position that I am right now.
Governor, if the president isn't to blame for rising home energy prices, who is?
Well, I don't know if y'all can see this, but I showed this chart yesterday that showed really the burden of electricity on the ratepayer by state, and we're leading the country, thank goodness. But a lot of the governors that were with me yesterday, Republican governors, are in states where, their rates are a lot better than the blue states around the country. And I think that's the point the president was trying to make. And really, that's what the Ratepayer Protection Act is all about. You look at some of the blue states, they block pipelines. They don't want to have certain kinds of power generation in their state. And you're seeing their costs go up. And that's why I continue to talk about the Georgia way. We're building generation. We're building transmission. It's going to be incredible what we're doing in just the next 5 or 6 years. But at the same time, we're lowering rates or giving money back to the ratepayers. There's not too many states that can say that they're doing that. And that's really the premise behind the Ratepayer Protection Act, is to put pressure on policymakers like myself and other governors to say, hey, we're not going to put this on our ratepayers. We're going to make the folks that are using this power pay the burden of the build out and make sure that our residential and small business customers continue to get a great rate like they're doing in the state of Georgia so we can be competitive, but also win this race that we're in with China on AI and technology and the new economy. We have to win that race. It's a matter of not only economic security, but also think national defense.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.